Good afternoon. In the coming days, I expect to speak with Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov for the first time since the war began. I plan to raise an issue that's a top priority for us: the release of Americans Paul Whelan and Brittney Griner, who've been wrongfully detained and must be allowed to come home. We put a substantial proposal on the table weeks ago to facilitate their release. Our governments have communicated repeatedly and directly on that proposal, and I'll use the conversation to follow up personally and, I hope, move us toward a resolution.
Okay, everybody, just a couple of the things at the top here. Officials from the U.S. Embassy in Moscow attended the 6th session of the court hearing of American citizen Brittney Griner, who was being wrongfully detained under intolerable circumstances. I want to reiterate that President Biden has been clear about the need to bring home every American who is held hostage or wrongfully detained abroad. And that includes, of course, Brittney Griner and Paul Whelan. Now, months ago, President Biden directed his national security team to pursue every avenue to bring Brittney home safely to her family, her friends, her loved ones, or teammates. The U.S. government continues to work aggressively, pursuing every avenue to make that happen. Now, as part of those efforts, we made a substantial offer to secure the release of Paul Whelan and Brittney Griner and to bring them home, just as Secretary Blinken mentioned earlier. I'm sure you all have questions about what this looks like, and I'm sure you can all understand that it's not going to help us get them home if we're negotiating in public with y'all. So I'm not going to have any more detail on that. But I will say that the President and his team are willing to take extraordinary steps to bring our people home, as we've demonstrated with Trevor Reed. And that's what we're doing right here. It's actively happening now. This has been at the top of the mind for the President and for his whole national security team. He receives regular updates about the status of our negotiations to secure Brittney and Paul's release, as well as other U.S. nationals who are wrongfully detained or held hostage in Russia, and I might add, around the world as well. The offer has been made, and we certainly hope that Russia will favorably engage on it, but I don't want to get into more detail about that.
If they haven't favorably engaged so far, do you think this is an offer that President Biden needs to make directly?
I think we're making it clear across the national security team that we're serious about securing their release. I don't have any conversations to speak about or announce on the President's behalf. We believe that this is a serious proposal, and we want the Russians to take it seriously as well.